Hello everyone, Steve Buzzard, Director of Buzzardball, Sacramento's complete youth basketball experience. Just wanted to take you through the website. Buzzardballhoops.net is going to be your home all season long. You can see this is the home page and features the Winter Basketball League, which will be our focus today, the Summer Basketball Camp, in which we will start registration for that in mid-February, and then also the Summer Basketball League that will be in its third year coming up. So, Winter Basketball League, very simple. You can just go to the league home by clicking right here, but you can see all the other things too. There's going to be a feature called the scoreboard. We actually do live scores on game day Sunday, which is kind of cool with high scores. The news feed, which I'm going to show you. This one's very important. And then little things like roster schedules, FAQ, right? Frequently asked questions, the coaches section, and then sponsors. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we're just going to use this tab to go to the league home, in which that will take you right here. Okay, so you have those nice little sublinks right here. Usually the important information, anything I need you to know will probably go in this situation here. You'll see this be changing pretty soon. Of course, you got to have great pictures. And then this is the scoreboard, okay? So I don't know if anything's here. This could change. Let me just see what happens here. Oh, yeah, actually, okay, so this is actually what it will look like. I think this was either from our last week or this was our championships from last year. Yeah, this was our championship. So it'll look like this. It'll be very similar. It's very cool, and the kids absolutely love this, okay? So we'll be doing a scoreboard, and that will be available as a tab. And then these are the newsfeed items, which I'll get to in a second. As we scroll down, just more information, our sponsors, and then on this page you're just going to get general information about the Winter League, a word for myself there, format and features, just kind of showcase what the program is about, practices and games. So you're just kind of getting the general information. Then of course our amazing partnerships, which are a big strength. And these photos you are seeing from Golden One Center, we're very lucky. Our 3rd through 8th grade games are played at Golden One Center. We've been doing that for 10 straight years now. This will be our 11th year coming up. Cool stuff. We've got a great photographer that comes each and every year. And then frequently asked questions. A lot of people don't know that this is here, but you can go here. And these are questions that have been asked kind of over the years that I've just put in here. So if there's something that falls in there, you can definitely check that out. So let's go ahead and go back to the top of the page. And then we will check out, so we did league info, and now let's go to rosters. Okay, so many of you have been on this page, and again, really try to streamline the experience when you get on buzzardballhoops.net. So you've got the rosters for the boys, the girls, and then K through 2. So you could either scroll down or you could click on it. So I could go right to 5th or 6th grade, and boom, it's going to go right there. Within it, you can click on, and then you would get a bigger version. That would be a PDF version that you could print or be able to look at, no problem. In fact, yeah, you can blow it up here, I believe. And yeah, well, a little bit bigger. Okay, so you have that. So that's rosters. Okay, and let's go ahead and go back. Just taking you through. This is obviously going to be a big one. It's the schedules. Again, when you were checking out the rosters, that was the first thing, but now the schedules. And again, the breakdown is similar. Try to keep the same format. You got game schedules, practice, and game locations. Okay, this is a big one because a lot of people don't know that this is here. So let's go to that. You don't know where to go. Okay, it is all right there at the bottom of the page. Okay, Sport Courts Fitness, Legend Athletics, touch shooting facility, Church of God, El Camino, Northridge. So within each one of these, okay, you're going to get the address, you're going to get directions. So we have a link to that. It tells you if it's a practice and game location, who's in charge, and then any information if you need to email or call, and then when we are going to be at those facilities. In this case, we're also playing games there, and then just special instructions for that specific facility. And this is stuff that you can share with, family and friends who might be coming to games. Just take them right here and away you go. All right. So that is good. And then schedules, again, I said you could scroll down. So I'm going to do the scroll. So here would be K12. Okay. And the same thing, when you click on them, it'll turn into a PDF format. And then we go 3rd and 4th, and then 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, so on and so forth. And then we get into the practice facilities. These do change. Okay, I try to update these, but we have teams that are kind of moving around. But for the most part, once we hit January, everything is pretty much set for the rest of the year. If there's any updates, usually what I'll do is I'll update the date right here so you know that there's been an update to the practice schedule. Okay, so that's a look at schedules. Just going through it. Okay, locations. We already did that. Let's go to the news feed. I think the news feed is very, 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 very important. Okay, so really, this is where I put any announcements. So yes, follow us on Instagram, Buzzardball Hoops. I do a lot of stuff there, do a lot of promotion there, but this is where I put all my newsfeed items, okay? So, I mean, you look at it, the latest Sport Course Fitness, hosting birthday parties, super awesome. K through 2 scrimmage day, a little schedule, uniform sizes. Hey, I want to use a credit card or debit card. How do I do so? How does that look? How do I buy Sacramento Kings tickets? Buzzardball sponsorship examples. You get the idea, okay? You could easily go in and you can actually do a search if you want to, or you can just thumb through. Love the news feed. I put a lot of items on here, okay? And let's go back, and then the final thing that we will look at is coaching resources, okay? And the coaching resources are also for you, the families, as well. Okay, so I did a whole video on subgrids and rules. You can check that out. And then we have a junior NBA practice website. I'll just kind of take you there, just kind of see what it is. I give this to all the coaches that they can use. Pretty cool stuff right there. Okay, and then, yeah, so this takes us through the roster sheet, the subgrids for both 3rd through 8th, and then K through 2. And then going more toward the bottom, of course, you got to have the great pictures. Aren't those great pictures? That's super awesome. Rules for 3rd through 8th, and then K through 2, which should be down here. Okay, so that's kind of a good feel for you. Okay, last part here, and this one is at the bottom. You can see that I have got printed version of the rules that you see up above, but these are good. These are all going to be in a binder that will be at the site. So if we have to do any quick reference, we can either go to our phone, but we'll have a physical copy of it as well. And then the really an important thing that we just want everybody to understand, all the coaches are volunteer, but they read this and agree to this. This is the coach conduct agreement. You can check it out. And then lastly, fan behavior policy, right? We're all in this together. This is pretty big. I'm going to go ahead and blow this up and just really kind of put this out there. We want all coaches, officials, players, everybody, spectators, you included, to feel comfortable enjoying the game, to have fun, to learn in an environment that is positive, free of stress. We are really big on that at Buzzardball. Specific fan guidelines. I'm going to read them, okay? Encourage your children and their teammates. Keep the comments positive. Negative, throw it out. Leave coaching to the coaches. Don't coach your player from the sideline. Too many voices. They should only hear one. Exhibit good sportsmanship to serve as a positive role model for our children to model. Take any constructive comments regarding the game to the coach, who can then pass it on along to the director. Criticizing the officials will not be allowed. We have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to that. Negative behavior toward the opposing team will also not be allowed. And we just ask you to help us make the games a positive and fun experience for both teams. Okay, and I'm not going to read the policy enforcement, all right, because we're not going to have any problems and everything is going to be great. So that is a rundown. Last thing I did want to show you, there is a calendar feature. And so, yeah, I update this. It's, pretty general. And actually, I do need to update it. But you can see that this just kind of tells you what's going on. Okay, so if you want to check that out, you can. So that is the Winter League homepage of buzzardballhoops.net. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at scbuzzard@gmail.com, or you can text me at 916-947-7464. Thank you.